Previously on.
My favourite bit about this is that the prosecution is just letting her rant.
Of course they
And
are. They're like, this is gold.
Yeah, hang yourself. What is it? Hung by her own petard.
Give somebody enough rope and they'll hang themselves. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Anything else you want to add
No.
to that?
Now, she knows in this instance that she's gone too far.
Up, yeah.
She knows she's gone too far. You can see it in her face. Her eyes start to droop. Her mouth starts to droop. And her eyes widen. Let's watch it again.
There's regret.
You can see that she's just gone. Oh,
They told me specifically not to do this, and I've done it.
And I did it anyway.
Constructed a case, but I think your case is held together with, real frankly, Band-Aids. You know.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think I'm done. Probably more than I want to be.
And straight back into being sad little granny.
Straight back into being sad little granny, but just like...
We've all been there.
We've all done it.
We've all been there, yeah.
You know,
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
When I've denied the biscuit theft too fervently and got angry and annoyed and walked away going, I knew I shouldn't have denied it so much. Now they know.
As you're wiping crumbs away from your face that they knew were there all along.
The thing is, though, with my mother did the whole interrogation, you know, the bullet interrogation, the stimulus response interrogation. My father didn't. He just said silent. And of course, what do you do when people are silent? And just
this is one of my favourite things.
Looking at you knowingly, you blurt it all out. Because you can't stand it.
Did you ever, I imagine you didn't, because I don't imagine you were as naughty as me, but whenever you got called to like the head's office for doing something wrong, and she would just sit there and go, and then I would just be, well, no, see, what happened was, no, I wasn't, and then it wasn't my fault because, and you just fill the silence. So I've learned not to do that. And I just...
No, when I went away to school, I got a man-to-man talk from my father about, if I was caught, how to behave.
My dad's advice was just, don't get caught. Just don't get caught.
Yes,
And when
I mean...
You know,
that was the overarching thing. You know, if you're going to do something, don't get caught. But if you do get caught, this is what you do.
This is what to do.
Shut the up and don't speak, even if they're silent.
I think I got a similar thing of don't get caught. If you do get caught, don't answer anything other than the question in front of you. Don't over-explain.
Don't admit to anything.
Don't confess to anything.
And don't fill the silence.
Yeah. I remember being caught doing something and it was fairly naughty. And we all had to ring home and tell our parents that we'd done this thing and we were busted for it. And the first thing he said to me was, for God's sake, Helen, I told you not to get caught. And I was like, I'm sorry, Daddy. And he was just so funny because he's like, oh, God's sake. And that was the pain of a man
mine would be
having
the same.
to deal with my mother. Bless him. So, yeah.
Isn't it possible, with your memory problems of the morning, that you actually went into the building and shot your husband and you just don't remember?
No, it is not. No, it is not. Because the one thing I knew I had a strong thing is the last time I saw Dan. I see Dan every day. I talk to him every day. This is not a man I would have shot because I had a memory issue. It seems to me like if I had shot him, I would know every detail. You know, I could have told you all sorts of things that...
Over-explaining.
Jinx!
I don't know even how to defend myself against the truth, you know.
I don't know how to defend myself against the truth. You don't have to defend yourself against the truth, darling.
Well, hang on a minute. I don't know how to defend myself against truth.
Mm-hmm.
So she's saying the truth is that she killed him? Because
Well.
she's defending herself against...
Yes, you know.
That's like Freudian slip.
You would agree that up until the time that you took the stand, you didn't really show a lot of emotion in this trial.
No, I wouldn't agree with that at all. The fact I didn't cry doesn't mean that I didn't show emotion or that I didn't have emotion. It's mean I didn't do the overt thing. What I would tell you is it wouldn't have mattered if I'd cried or not, because if I had cried, you would be sitting here saying to me, do you agree that you were overly dramatic? So I don't think there's a win-win in this conversation for me.
Oh, you poor
So
thing.
dismissive and arrogant.
But so this is why people are saying she's MPD, isn't it? Because this is so typical of, well, poor me, I can't win anyway. And like, you're just going to make me guilty whatever I do, instead of, yeah, no, I get it. I understand why you think it's weird I didn't cry. I've never been somebody who's been a real overt emotion shower. Instead of, it's all your fault, you're perceiving this like this. It's not me, it's you. You're the problem. I mean,
You
Jesus.
chose to take the stand.
I chose to take the stand,
Explain your side of the story.
tell my side of the story, which I might
Tell
point
my
out
side.
I have been absolutely quiet about from the day Dan died to now. I have not had press interviews. I have not done any of the things that where I could have told my story early.
Praise me for not using it to my advantage.
But also,
Such a very odd thing to say. I haven't told anybody my side of the story. I haven't done any press interviews. Haven't spoken to the media. That wasn't the question. The question was, you took the stand to tell your side of the story, and then you got super defensive and aggressive about it.
but he said, explain your side of the story, and she said, tell my side of the story. And that seems, for me, that, and again, might be reading too much into it, but like this is a construct rather than an explanation, using the word tell rather than explain. Because if you said to me, you're explaining your side of the story, yeah, I want to explain my side of the story.
Yeah, no, you're reaching. Hello.
Okay, fine. Annoying. This is the problem when you start learning, is that you're seeing everything in everything, right? Like, it's like, oh, I saw this like little nod, that must mean they mean yes. And like, because do you remember the Ramsey video when he says something like, I did not kill my daughter, and he goes, he did not kill my daughter, and I went, oh, a nod, and you're like, no, Helen, no, too much. And I'm like, fine, but yeah, brilliant.
No, I mean, she's a piece of work, isn't she?
Isn't she just? And yes,
She is. What did
very
she
familiar.
get? Did she get jail?
No, I think she got 25 years, and she gets parole as well. Convicted of
I
second
mean,
degree
she'll
murder.
be dead, I presume. Right?
Sorry, life sentence, parole possible after 25 years. She was born in 1950. What does that
So,
make her?
what does that make her?
60. No, 7. Oh my God, why is my maths-
75.
75.
She's not going anywhere.
My God, do you know what I actually thought for a minute? We were in the year 2000. Oh my God. Does that ever happen to you? My
No,
brain
Helen.
really... Oh, okay. Oh my God, the glitch brain.
Yeah.
Right,
So
75.
she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, she's no parole until 25 years.
Until she's
but this was in
100 years
22, so she'd be 97 before she's
So no,
eligible.
she's going to be dead.
I mean...
And
That's such a spiteful sentence as well, right? Because look, she's convicted of second degree murder, not first, and she's given the life sentence, but you can get parole if you're still alive, but you're not gonna be, because it's 25
after
years.
25 years, yeah.
That's a spiteful sentence. That's a you sentence, isn't it?
It is,
Really?
very much. But yeah,
find that
she's
amusing.
not even likable. That's the thing. You know, she didn't come across as likable on the
No.
stand. Nothing she said. I mean, there are other clips of her as well, trying to build rapport with the with the judge, for example, and I think in once or twice she was talking about knitting or something, and it was just very odd. It was all very odd. Unless I'm thinking about some other clips people have sent me, but I mean, she's a piece of work.
She's icky at the very best.
Mm.
But yes, I do see why people do say the MPD thing. Do you or no?
I don't necessarily see MPD, no. I see high narcissistic traits, sure, but not necessarily full-blown NPD.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because people ask about that kind of, what's the threshold?
Nor do I see autism, because I know that's going to be a question.
Oh, it's always in the comments. Are they autistic?
Always.
No.
And even if they were, autistic people don't go around murdering people.
No, it's nothing to do with... Because I think...
autism is not a mental illness either.
No, it's a neurological
or a personality
developmental
disorder.
Condition. It's a
question that pisses me off, I have to tell
I
you.
know, that one bothers me, and there's a real difficulty with things like ADHD and autism, dyspraxia, dyslexia being in the DSM-5 because they're not mental health conditions. It's appropriate for them to be in the ICD-11, isn't it? Because that's all things. It's not just
mental health.
But yeah, the thing with autism, the reason it's irritating that we get asked that is because it's somehow explaining why they did what they did, or it's looking for an explanation. Autistic people are not murderous by nature. It's not part of their makeup. And
they're not.
Don't conflate
if anything,
the two.
Most of them shy away from people. They're not going to go out and murder them. You know?
No.
Half of the autistic people I know find it difficult to order in a restaurant, let alone go face to face with somebody and murder them.
Apart from anything else, the sensory nightmare of the implements. You've got the bang of a gun, you've got the blood of a knife, you've got the scratchiness of a rope. Like, that's not happening. I'm joking, sorry. How could an autistic person commit the perfect murder? There we are. Yeah, maybe.
With sound-cancelling earphones.
But then they couldn't hear the thing. Yeah, because imagine the screaming and stuff. Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to hear anybody coming or whatever. So, yeah. Anyway.
So, no. I don't see autism either. So, there you go. Anyway,
but high narcissistic traits. And
I would say so.
Okay. There is a differentiation, and the difference will be that someone would eventually be able to reflect on their behaviour and change it if they're not across that threshold. Across the threshold, no, they're not going to look at themselves and be able to change.
She may even have high psychopathic traits as well, like high, not maybe psychopathic, but maybe sociopathic. Although she was quite organised, wasn't she? Like she was. Well,
yeah, she was very deliberate.
That's not really sociopathic.
No, that's too... Although she didn't think through the actual thing, because she said she was at home and her car was found like really close. She was parked really close to the building.
But that's just because she's thick, which I am assuming came across in her novels because they didn't sell very well. I'm going to buy one of her books.
Oh my God. It'll be a self-published on Kindle. You know that, right? It's going to be...
Oh, probably.
One of those.
Apparently she was quite prolific. She wrote a lot of them. Romance
Isn't that always
novels,
the way?
I believe, or something.
We should start writing, like, smut novels. They're big at the moment. I don't know where that...
Oh, my God. Goodbye, Helen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and... join the Substack as well, so that you get notifications of lives. And the links for those things are in the description below.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
On the next episode.
Did you tell the police about the way you'd been bound?
Tell them the truth.
That your hands had been tied behind your back?
Yeah.
When the truckers found you, they say your hands were in front of your body.
They were.
Tell me about Pete. How would you describe Pete? Pete was, he was very easygoing. He was popular. I loved him, I still love him. And he was very supportive of me and always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself.
And what did you love about him?
I loved his smile, his sense of adventure.